Good morning and welcome to Holding Your Space Morning Meditation Combination. Happy to see you here. A little bit of a morning blessing before we get started. Just a little bit of this angelic tone to invite our angels to be with us here today. We just strike the rose quartz to add a little extra love to everybody. Need a little love, everybody? Here you go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are doing our thing. I see we have Sarah. Good morning. Welcome, galactic citizens. Good morning, Gary. Love and blessings to all, he says. Well, I like that sentiment. It's quite lovely. And we've had you on the list. Don't you worry about that. I've kept you on for our meditation, Reiki, whatever anybody's sending to anybody of with love and positive thoughts for everybody. Good morning, Barbara Hartlove. Hope you're having a good day out there. Go and look at the waves for me, will you? All the light people. She says, hi, Jules, and light people with some cool emojis. Barbara's saying hi to Sarah and Gary. You know, the things we like to do when we enter into a space where we can have friends and feel good and feel safe. Paul's here. He's ready for the day. He says, we're having rain for PA up to 50s. Liam has a surprise for us all tonight at supper. Oh, that's really cute. I love that. What could it be? Who knows? But I'm sure it'll be great. Let's see. I think that was a cat crying outside. Well, we have lots of wildlife out here besides just the kitties and the goat. Chickens next door. We got it going on. So it attracts some of the bigger cats and things, which is crazy. Every time I walk out at night, I kind of check the area to see if there's any shiny eyeballs looking back at me before I start walking out to my car, or, whatever's going on. Or just looking at the night sky or making a video or something silly. Amber Gloria's here. Good morning. She's tired. It's going to be a relaxing day for her. Possible rain, so that's perfect. Man, rain when you're pooped is nothing like it. Crawl into your blankets and just say, I'm checking into some movie, meditation, closing your eyes and just letting the sleep and the rest take you. Well, of course, Gary, that's what we do. Anybody else needs something new on the list? I still have the same list that I had yesterday. Or if somebody was on Annie's show or something like that, and you want continuity of every day, I'll just like magically carry it forward. Whoever was mentioned yesterday can be through today and tomorrow too. Just let's swoosh some magic around like Annie does. She's swooshing it. Let's see. Sarah says, so she had a call from a lawyer yesterday. They're still not sure if they can or will be able to help her. Is there a rainbow at the end of all of this? Well, there's a rainbow in every light when refracted. All light is a rainbow, has a rainbow inside. So we will keep you on the list and we'll keep hoping that you're guided and that you have a miracle. I like miracles. How about you guys? Just when you least expect it, something amazing works out, or an unexpected turn of events, or someone will just show up out of the blue with a solution for you. Sometimes we have to fight for it. Kelly Bach, good morning. She hopes everyone is feeling well today. Well, I was looking for you yesterday to see how you were doing and sending you some love and stuff. I hope you felt it because you've been on our list, young lady. We're just going to keep some love and light flowing for everybody. That's let's hit the 432 all purpose. Let's let that ring and sound through for some breakthroughs, some ahas, for some things to come together that we're worried about. Let's do that. Let's let that flow right through us. You know, I feel like when we come to this space, we're doing our greeting and we're chatting it up and seeing how everybody's doing and stuff. But part of what that is getting our energies to synchronize, you know, and to bring them all together so that we can collectively start moving into a space where we've calmed our nerves just a tiny bit. Because I sure need that. Yeah. We're having some moon action today, some Scorpio moon action today. And we're now in Taurus. And so what I understand is that that's going to be like unleash the Kraken, you know, things that might not be fair or things that might not seem like there's any loyalty involved, or we get a hint or a suspicion that things might not be okay. It's possible that it isn't, and so it's our decision to say, you know what, are we just going to stop the stop hiding from whatever it is, and then we can only control ourselves. Speaking for myself, and I didn't do so good with that yesterday. Julie had a little bit of cracking and crack-a-lacking and spoke out of turn. Have you ever done that? Well, I did that yesterday, so I owe a bit of an amends, and I owe myself a bit of grace. And I'm going to make sure that myself and all involved are on our prayer list for lists with our long-standing situations in life, and how can help ourselves move through things that may be unjust, unfair, unreasonable. We may not know what our next step is, stuff like that. A lot of people have a lot of things going on and on many different levels. So I think that we could use a little bit of grace for all of that today. Oh, Sarah says maybe she heard Titan. He was whining at her. Great name. My friends had a dog named Titan. He was the best. Was a good guard doggy and a sweet buddy. Let's see. Are you feeling it, Barbara? The Scorpio business. It's my rising sign, but you know, I think it's pretty powerful in me. And I'm surrounded by Scorpios. Oh, Kelly said that she had a migraine yesterday. It was hard to even watch the iPad. Well, I hope you really got to rest. You know, you can sit and listen to all of this without looking much, maybe squint with one eye, you know. Sleep with one eye open, clutching your pillow tight. Okay. Sorry. My Metallica is leaking. Hi, Metallica. Love you. Um, let's see. Oh, Barbara has a prism in her window that creates little rainbows. You know, sometimes we're tested all the way to our limit. I call it the stepping on a tube of toothpaste. You know, you stepping on that, there's tons of pressure, nothing's coming out, you know, it's got a plug, and then all of a sudden it all just, you know, it something falls into place, or there's enough pressure, prayers, intent to push something through. What is our intent when we come into a difficult place? And sometimes we have to really dig in ourselves and decide what we really want. And sometimes that is it it can you know, come through. I really hope that these people decide to help you. at least maybe give an extension or, some little miraculous moment for you. Ah, Paul says he's getting a Sony camera DVD. Camera. A DVD is coming just oh, he's getting a camera so that he could film the prom. That'll be so much fun. Oh my gosh. With these phones that we have can do almost everything. If it doesn't show up, we know what to do. Good morning, Carolina. So happy to see you here. Yes, we're having you on the list. Don't think that because you're not here, we're not thinking of you. I've kind of kept a list because, people are doing different things. You sleep in, you don't feel good. You're just hanging out, watching from the peripheries, or, you're just at work or whatever is going on. And even if you don't watch it, it's okay because we're just this is a truly has been a holding your space situation for me the whole time I've come to Terry's channel and to connect with people. And there's, different people that have been here. Some are off doing their own thing, but it's okay. It's a living, moving, breathing entity. And so it's shifting and changing and growing just like everybody else. And maybe we just got enough of what we needed and we moved on to something else. It's all right. Even if I never came back, to this, I would swear I would be holding this as a sacred space in my heart and be grateful for all the time I've been able to just be away and then pop back in. So, uh, you know, no guilt, no nothing, no second thoughts about it. We're all just here in the moment as we can be. Yeah, well, he got it from Walmart. You know what? Sometimes you can get stuff at Walmart and it's just fine. Sometimes there's better deals on it because it might be last year's model or something, but that's just what, a few months or something, sometimes. So you never know. Ah, Sarah, Kelly's holding intention for the best possible outcome for you. And we'll do the same. Amber Gloria says, me too. Ah, she prays she get that Kelly gets to feeling better soon. Absolutely. Paul saying hi to Amber. Hey, Oxford Cat. Good morning. Good morning, wonderful people. Oh, it's lovely to see you. And you've been on the list too. We're just keeping it going. Because a lot of people have things that are chronic, and so uh can always use support for some of that. And some days are good days and some days aren't so great. But we just keep trying. You guys are a huge, like a resilient bunch of people. I got to tell you. Um, I really think that you guys work all the time on building your resistance, like you are resistance, resistance to letting it all fall apart. You're building your resilience every day, which helps with your resistance. And I think if we plug into, especially with a lot of things that are going on, plugging into some resistance helps build our resilience because we're building a community, not just here, but you're right, Teresa. Terry created a family space for us. We can come and go and still be a part of this. Sometimes I feel like I'm a 2-year-old. You run to mama, and then you got to run off and do your own thing a little bit. And then you run back for the safety zone, that sense of family, because a lot of our families of origin, we might be a person who is trying to stand up for what's right and what's fair and what might be just, or we think is just anyway. And we're loyal to something that possibly no other person in the family is loyal to a person or a concept or the wishes of others and things like that. So yeah. It doesn't always work out quite the way we plan. Hey there, Denise. Lovely to see you. And you've been on the list too. Says, good morning, beautiful people. Paul saying hi to Teresa. Everybody's kind of checking in and wishing everybody a good day and hi to everybody. You guys ever find there's so many people you want to say hi to? It's just like, I give up. Hi to everybody. I can't type that fast. It's all right. Can't take it personally, right? Technology. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it isn't. Anybody else got anything exciting going on? Anybody you want to add into your list situation? The up and down weather is getting to the arthritis. Hey, Sarah. Me too. She's sore and the snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Yeah, the old joints. Visualize yourself that you're Fiona and Shrek, and that all your energy is flowing out your toes and your fingers and, put them in warm water. That's one of my favorite things to do. I don't mind doing the dishes because I will get my hands in that warm water. It feels so good. Got to be able to get through these things. People have been getting old for eons. How do we get old gracefully? I just slap on a little bit of makeup and some goop in your hair and put a smile on your face and keep going. The baby steps. Well, if my toes were still as cute as babies, yeah. Having my little coffee in my little owl cup my daughter gave me. Put on my pretty jade, purple jade little amulet and this beautiful ring here. I just love that. It's very lovely in a Bali kind of a style. And then a little amethyst. Just mixing it all up, giving myself some of that crystal energy, trying to smooth out the rough edges and help myself get through a day of having to atone for some errors of my own. But you know what? Sometimes we bottleneck with things and we do have a hard time and we lose our cool. I don't suppose that's ever happened to any of you. And I did that yesterday. But there's been things that have been gone on for many years. And I think that it's part to do with this Scorpio moon. And it's going to shine the light on things that really are just not okay. And so we end up standing up for that. And so I'm thinking that's going to we might see some of that in our what's the blackout? Let's see. Paul says he has his phone on for the chat. Oh, preparing to stay home tomorrow for the blackout May 1st. Oh, you know what? Um, I don't know what the blackout is. Somebody check. Could check on your phone, whatever, and see what's going on with the blackout. It might be a purchasing blackout, like sometimes it's like there's a list of folks that people are boycotting, and that might be part of the situation. Um May 1st blackout. Let's see what it says. Oh, activists, union members, economic blackout. Me, like no work, no school, no shopping, protest. Yeah. And a billionaire, protest and stuff like that. So I think that's part of it. It's just a cute little cup, huh? Sometimes these little sentimental things are just the sweetest. I think you're all pretty and beautiful. I don't even know what y'all look like. Where are y'all out there so I can find you and see what you look like? Well, it does. It shows us how much we've grown, and I'm happy to see everybody growing and learning here. And there's so many places we can go. Like sometimes I'll pop on and just see who's live. The little red lights on. I'm gonna go see who's on because I think I subscribe and hit all for everybody because I really believe that us putting our energy out there for everybody is really fantastic. So and I'll see who's out there doing whatnot, and it's just a blast. So many people have so many skills and things that they've done in their career life, and then they're out here in the woo-woo life, which is so fun, learning all kinds of new things. Good morning, Patricia, and you too have been on the list. We're keeping it going to the medical center at the Pueblo Reservation. Oh, appointment with the nurse practitioner with focus on mobility. It's been years since she's uh, been to a medical appointment. I do wish you luck. I hope that there's something new that they have to offer for you that may not have been considered, or there's benefits that are available that will be of benefit for you. You never know. Yeah, you might need to rest. It's a good idea to rest sometimes. Oh, that's right, Barbara. No buying, no working. Some people don't have the choice but to go to work, which I believe that, it's important to sustain ourselves. So, we can't abandon ourselves in our own lives, and what we need for our lives, you know, um, if there's a political thing going on necessarily. We can go to work, but we can be observant and send our energy to whomever is able, or people that have a lot of time off, or, things like that. But a lot of folks are just, paycheck to paycheck, and working jobs just to get through. No shame in that game. I've had lots of crazy little jobs over the years. Temp agencies while I was in school, you name it. Like, ever look back at your IRS statement and they've got about 10 years where it's like too many jobs to count, but that's how much you earned, which wasn't a lot. Oh yeah, the blackout is yeah, there you go, Oxford Cat. It's a general strike. No work, no spending any money. And that would be the first, which is tomorrow. So we got the full moon happening. I believe it's today, isn't it? Isn't it today? And so that will be absolutely gorgeous if you're not having rain or whatnot. Let me look at that one up real quick. Or is that tomorrow? Okay, the full flower moon peaks at 1:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and Pacific Time it's 10:23. So it's going to be looking like the full moon tonight. So let's just do it. Let's just start working our full moon magic. The cinnamon at the door, setting your boundaries, getting out your water. Put your moon water out, put out some crystals, just a little bit. We don't have to take a lot of time to do these things. Just run around for 5 minutes and have a few moments of setting an intention for the light to shine on us all, the light of truth, the light of love, the light of unity, and the light of hope for a beautiful future. Ooh. Paul says he's not a pretty boy, but it's okay. That's so funny. You know what? It's your heart that matters anyway. Ah, prayers for her brother Ben, for Amber Gloria. He's a union president in Utah, and they're getting rid of his job, among other things. He's been fighting the good fight. All right, brother Ben. I used to be a vice president of my local chapter, and definitely, definitely seen some action. And I was really quite blessed actually, because I got to be in the rooms with Dolores Huerta and meet her. And she's been in the news for things that have gone on. And there's many struggles and struggles within struggles and a fight for um, there's many levels of struggles going on, but I really hope the best for your brother, honestly. Yeah, I was in a career with a union, which I never expected. I never expected to get into the career I got into. It just happened one day. I needed a job and I saw that there was a test and I saw that I had the qualifications that were, listed for the where I live, and I took it and I actually passed. I was like, woo, okay, let's do this. And ended up working 20 years in the career. So with the union and everything. And it's turned out to be very important for my life to have just that, the insurance. It's just amazing the difference it makes. My overall financial stability. I mean, I'm not rich or anything. I don't have the benefits that a lot of people that I worked with have. But still, I worked hard. I did my best. And I really hope that that works out for him. And if nothing else, he causes a little ruckus. All right. Oh, how sweet. Denise says, she said, angels all around Teresa. And Teresa says, may your medical staff see with angels' eyes and develop the best plan for your health for Patricia. That's very sweet. I love that. Wait, all this talk of angels. Let's have one more little angel boost. Come on, little angels. Do your thing. Whichever angels work with you or around you. Who has a strong feeling of what angel is with you all the time that you rely on? And if you don't know yet, ask them. Say, hey, let me know who you are. Who's here with me? And then you might find that it makes perfect sense of who they are. And we all may have many of the same. A lot of people have Metatron, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, over here, Raphael, you know, Azrael. It all depends on who you are and what you do. Ah, looks like Denise might know who he is. You never know. At the Army Depot. Okay. Sarah, that's great. Brother Paul, how about being a handsome fella? A dapper kind of guy? I don't know. Whatever. You know what? Sometimes it's uh it's all in your glow. It's all in who you are. I think standards of beauty are kind of crazy. So if you got a good heart and you look good, you take care of yourself and you and do good works, people don't even care. They're just happy to see your light shine. Rio Tinto. I don't know what that Rio Tinto is. It's not in my periphery. Although I've been in hiding since I retired, I've been in hiding sort of. Just like getting back to who I am. And I feel like that's something that everybody's doing, moving into a zone of who they really are. Do you guys feel like that? Like, even though you're struggling with things, you're fighting for not just a place to live or your health or whatnot. You're fighting for and looking for that person that you are and your soul, trying to do what we need to do while we're here individually. And I think in those moments when we meditate and we're, being prayerful and mindful, it's sneaking in on us. Who are you? What do you want, really? If today was my last day, sometimes I think, what would I do to change things? How can I better forgive myself and let go of situations? Do your ho'oponopono. I'm sorry if my ancestors have done anything to harm you. I'm sorry if I've done anything to harm you. Please forgive me. I love you. I may not have it correct, but it's like it covers all of it from your ancestors all the way into the present, where you say, you know what? It's not worth the energy anymore. Let's get down to the brass tacks. We're all about love and light. Patricia says, thank you, Teresa. Um, Many thanks. I'm asking the Pueblo ancestors to bring their indigenous energy to the appointment. Well, that's really wonderful. I don't see why they wouldn't. We're looking for that alignment and that coherence. And I think that if we're wherever we are, if we're honoring the ancestors of the land, if we're honoring and respecting the process, I think that everybody comes to your aid. We're all one underneath it all. Barbara Hartlove says she served food in the cafeteria during college. Um, so that's how she got to know where all the parties were. She knew what she was doing. Party. Aw. Kelly Bach says that she'll keep Patricia in her prayers and thoughts today and intend for the best possible outcome. That's what we got going on. Because that's the sweetest thing. Ah, Paul says, thank you, Denise, and likewise. She says, Paul, you're a beautiful soul. Paul says he's down to earth and he loves it. Well, that's really a great thing. Woohoo! I hope your infusion went really good, though, Kelly. And sorry you had a headache over it. Hey, Jax, Mangled Unicorn is in the house. Lovely to see you here. Hope you're doing good, sweetheart. Got I can feel the healing love and uh the energy starting to build already, you guys. So let's just uh let's just keep it going. And then we can snap into some meditative moments. Any place you want to go today or anything you want to focus on specifically? Because we'll just keep that healing energy going. Heart of gold. We don't have to be searching for a heart of gold. We got one right here. I think we have quite a few of them. Neil Young. Liz in awe needs on the list. She's in the hospital. Oh my gosh. Liz. Liz, I love you. You know, Liz is beautiful. A beautiful, sweet soul. So if you do happen to hear this, Liz, we love you. We're thinking of you. Um, May she be surrounded with all the love and little angels and sprites and all kinds of good things. Cardiac complication from a totally different procedure. Mm. Paul's getting extra kudos for bacon. So Brother Paul is extra awesome. Woohoo. Yeah. Yeah, let's get our archangel activations going. How do you perceive your angels? Do you see light? Do you see a gold image? Do you see feathers coming around you? I'll never forget the first time that I actually saw an angel. Okay, are you guys ready for this action right here? Okay, so I had a car accident and an older gentleman pulled right out in front of me and I'm going to work, I'm hauling it, I'm accelerating. I'm like probably going 35 miles an hour, but I'm trying to get my old Volkswagen going. That's hilarious. And somebody had told me the day before, and he's a pretty hooked up guy. He says, Julie, do you have a tire in the front of your Volkswagen? Put a tire, a fully inflated tire in the front of it. And I didn't have time. I had one, but I didn't do it. I hit the guy just behind the driver's side door when he pulled out. I tried to, anyway, what ended up happening was that I broke the windshield with this noggin, broke the steering wheel with my sternum. My knee went into the dashboard. And so I was bruised, all over. And I was in and out of consciousness and whatnot. And I'm laying there in and out of consciousness, and as they're moving me out of the vehicle and into onto the stretcher and whatnot to get me to the hospital, um, I opened up my eyes and I saw wings over me. Now, I never thought this was possible. I wasn't even thinking about angels in my life at the time. And with the awakenings as they happen unexpectedly, right? So literally I did not see the face, but I could see the wings. It was just like 8 feet tall, at least. It was so big. The wings, it completely enveloped me and held me. I could feel the energy of being held. I could see the feathers. Absolutely stunning. And it was kind of like golden white light and gold. It was so pretty. Look, I got tears popping in my eyes. What a complete and utter blessing that was. And I think that I was injured worse than I had known. But when I was being held, it was really clear to me that I was receiving a healing and I was being carried through because there was a lot of pain involved. But the paramedics, and one of them was a guy that I knew, for many years. He was great. He's like, I always wondered what you'd be like as a patient. So he's trying to make me laugh. And I've got an angel trying to help save my life, and it was just a big mess. But I'm telling you, the angels are real. And sending the angels is a beautiful thing. But, they just show up. They just show up. They know who we are. They know what we need. And if you're busy asking for help, I must have been asking for help. I think I was thinking about my daughter. I just dropped off my baby. Someone came in and said they would go get my kid, my little baby, gorgeous baby girl. And my boss showed up at the accident site to see what was going on, to see if I needed anything. That was that same boss that used to send me to meditations. I don't know. I had no idea what all of this meant, but this is why I believe in angels, is because it's happened and I've seen it for real. And why, and with near death experience that I've experienced, I believe that we are held and that we are loved in ways that we can't always see, and that we're going through things that we don't understand. Ah, Well, Liz, we love you. We're going to send you all the best that we've got. And Paul's taking off and going to McDonald's. Have a wonderful day, Paul. We'll see you out there in the interwebs. And Amber says that I think her bro or Ben has been going to DC, pissing people off. Just a little rabble rouser, a little bit of sand in the oyster. Gonna make a pearl here. So he knew at some point he'd be retaliated against. Yeah, whistleblowers and people who try to put their foot in the door of the machine. We'll just add him into the prayer list for sure. Ben, for safety and whatever measure of success he is able to um, provide and as a leader and as a risk taker, more power to him. Yeah. I love being in a union. I kind of dug it. All right. Aw. Denise says, I think people's hearts make them beautiful. Oh, that's sweet. Um, Teresa says, I've never loved someone for how they looked anyway. Right? I mean, we got spackle. We've got all kinds of stuff we can use to fake it up a tiny little bit, you know. I must say that I definitely splashed off some monkey business, my old lady business to try and hey, look, there's Liz. Good morning. She's sending love. We were just sending love all over to you and angels and all kinds of good stuff, thinking about you. Somebody said you were in the hospital, so we're just sending you the good juju, girl. Pray over your McDonald's. Safe and dry in the rain. Oh, Denise, Liz says, thank you. White Feather just appeared as she flat roof, crawled to flat roof to be with you guys. Oh, you crawled. Are you kidding me? Did you really crawl? Well, that's really amazing. Whether you really crawled or kind of like scooted. Did you scoot? Well, you got on some kind of roof. I don't know how you did it. Taking higher ground. That's what we're trying to do. Doesn't always work, but you know what? We still keep trying. All right. Copper mines. He works for the government for a civilian on a base. They ship ammo all over on the railways. That's intense. So we'll really hope that there's a wall of protection around him. What a daredevil, that guy. That's amazing. All right. Jack says, thank you a lot to Spirit throughout the day for all sorts of things. Oh, she says, thank you a lot to Spirit throughout the day for all sorts of things, just because trying to focus on gratitude through the pain, I think that really helps us. What did Oxford Cat say? Something lovely, I'm sure. Sending prayers to Liz. Absolutely, Liz. Thank you, Oxford Cat. She's really needing it today. Oh, and Paul snuck back in to say hello. Hello, Liz. Sending you the love and light from Barbara. Heart love. Jack says she's out in the shade in the back. She's out back in the shade. I'm watching Cookie as she suns herself and sniffs the air. I can feel her joy, one of her favorite things each day to watch. That's really sweet. Well, lots of blessings going on around here. Oh, yeah, isn't that a great song? I love that. Heart of Gold. I know, what a treasure. Neil Young. I might have to listen to that today, really loud. Watching the gophers. My dad was always into watching the squirrels. He just cracked up. We'd be driving down our little dirt road, and he's just like, "Whoa, look at that guy go." Very funny. Nature's amazing. I just heard the turkeys gobbling out there. We've got about 10 of them. Got a whole gaggle of them. Yeah, the cool mornings before we have don't even say that. That's the F word, fire. Don't say that. Yeah. The fire of a thousand suns kind of heat. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Okay, Leah says, "Good morning. Please put me in request for protection from negative situations I can't get out of yet. Please and thank you." Yes. Bzzz, psh. A little fluorite to disrupt it. Look, you got to play pretendo, you guys. We have to. That's why I love these. Ever since I got this crazy idea to, use these like lightsabers. What a goofball. So let's break our links. Gonna go into some meditation here. Break your links. Use your hands. Break the links of everybody in all negativity. We're gonna have a our little personal self-defense moment. Our bubbles. Put your bubble up. Make it a nice thick one. Just nice. Nobody can get in energetically. No attachments to your chakras. Stop all of it. Now, the people that you love, that you want them to feel connected to you as you go into this space, send them a little line of love. You can use the light of the color of your chakra if you want, or some blue light, or blue or purple flames, whichever works to you for you, between you and those people that you love. Just keep blocking it. If it comes back, if you feel in your crown chakra is a little stuck in here, pew, pop it, get it going. All right. Oh, yeah, liking and sharing is good too. Okay, I'm going to go in here. Let's see any more. Oh, oh, Buddha, I'm glad your angel made an appearance. Be able to see such a blessing. Oh, make sure we got Leah on here. I thought I had you on here. Yep, I have you on here because you were worried about your ankle before. But the negative situations, zero negative situations. Let's see, anything else real quick? Oh, Buddha Barbara. Buddha Barbara. Oh, oh, she's not in the hospital, but should be. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, okay, alert, alert. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, while we're in this moment of going into meditation, I'm pretty close to getting to 100. I haven't been working on it much. I've been so busy with life and lots of my own stuff going on that I've just been like, well, whatever. I love doing the meditation and I've been on a few shows and I haven't gotten it together as far as, my channel and whatnot. So, but 100 would be awesome. Oh, she went and got on her roof. That is hilarious. That's why she's crawling. You're crazy, Liz. I love it. Anything for an ocean view. Hey, oil painter, we're just about ready to go into a little bit of meditation, but please say hi to everybody. Love you all. And let's do a little bit of this here. All right. Okay, everybody, take yourself a little breath. Let's get those hands going. If you know Reiki or whatever modalities that you have, let's use them. Let's get it going. I'm going to put in a little bit of a 528 here. And let's take a deep breath. And breathe in that love, the light, and those sacred tones and those sacred vibrations so that we can dig deep. Let our roots sink down into the earth without resistance. Let's just let that happen. We all need that safety and the beautiful, tender, loving, enveloping nurturance of the Earth Mother. She is the mother of us all. Blue, green algae, stardust, however we started. Get out your little carabiner, show and tell carabiners. Get that tap root situated. Hook it in. Let's go straight down into the center of the earth. No resistance. As we go through and hook it into that little spot down there, like it's your own personal cubby, it's your own personal latch that says your name, your secret sacred name, your initiation name, your name that you were given by your people, by your family, the name that you are called and known by your angels and guides. There's a secret self, our soul self, that sacredness that is only us, our energy from this lifetime to the next lifetime to the next lifetime on our time space continuum of our Akashic record of our own life. Be fully present for yourself. Feel that connection, that solid taproot connection from the center of the earth to right here present with your phone, on your roof, in your bed, in your car, wherever you are, in your chair, washing your dishes. It's a mobile unit. We're always connected. That carabiner's in there. We are hooked to the center and we are grounding. And at that time, breathe. Allow yourself to expand into that. Allow your taproot to expand down deep into the earth. Allow all of our worries and all of our cares and all of our foibles and misspoken words and things that we may have done and offer forgiveness. Release the shame. Let go of the need to blame. Shake it off. Let it all go. Like we sunk into our mother's arms or our dearest friends or our greatest loves, the people that we feel safe with. Just feel that deep, relax into that beautiful feeling of being held and loved and cherished and thought of, and that you have loyalty with this energy. If we don't feel the loyalty in the world around us, or that people understand justice, or we don't think that people understand the need for healing and love and light spreading around the world, that we can shift our entire consciousness, that we can, with this full moon, carry that light into the earth and out of the earth with us. So as we take another good breath, start to come back out. Leave that taproot in there. Let that energy just flow. The white internal light of the middle of the earth, the beings that live in the earth, the critters, the little crawlies, all that energy, all the nutrients, the nutrition, the whole plants, the whole earth, the full range of minerals that we need is still available for us in this sacred space of being in the earth. And as we rise out with our new crystal gifts, our new crystal gifts. Find yourself surrounded by a batch of new crystals. I'm visualizing that I am at the center of like a crystal pod, like I am in the middle of a geode of beautiful crystals, and I am being held as I emerge up out of the earth, knowing that I'm still grounded and that it is time to take ourselves out into and to find the light that we need to meet up with the guardians of the earth who are here to help protect against our worst fears. Let's look for containment. Let's look for the gift of all that is to bring us gifts, to pour into our third eye awarenesses that we didn't know we needed. Give us the gift of knowing what our next step is. Allow the next right action to come to us. Allow the puzzle pieces that we need. We are not blocking the good things. We are opening up even more to the positive things that we need in our lives. Our health, love, loyalty to ourselves. Bring all of that in and down through, into, and right outside. Since we've been with the guardians of the earth, we can turn around and look at the moon as if we had gone on that mission ourselves. And many of us may have gone on the mission. See that beautiful, beautiful planet that we are on in our hands. And let's work that crystalline light that surrounds the planet, that is the earth energy, the waters of the world, the crystalline energy. That is the pure, true love. That's our true love right here. The true love of ourselves and other beings of light. The inner earth, outer space, intergalactics, gazillions of galaxies. We are bigger and more than we ever imagined. So let's use that beautiful, pure channeled energy to do the best next right action for here while we're on this planet, in this space, this beautiful, lush, gorgeous planet. May she be protected by all beings that are here, that it's their job. We are asking you to be with us, thanking you for being with us, heal us, take care of us, and bring that beautiful, loving feeling into your heart and let it settle there, all that energy. And then move it up into your high heart, where we connect to all that is. We connect to everyone. We connect to that foundation, the crystalline energy, and the beautiful, beautiful sense of peace, healing, love, bright blessings, that we are one. We're one as human beings. Our intergalacticness is here to bring oneness, to shift in this planet of many lessons and of great learning. And enjoy the physicality of your life, the beauty of nature, the beauty of the flowers in this beautiful flower moon as we move into the fullness of the light that we see. May all of the glory of the full moon break down into refractions of love and light and unity and healing for things we didn't even realize that we needed healing for. Bring blessing of forgiveness for yourself and let go of all situations, even if it's just for a moment in this space. Let go of things that we cannot control. Be gentle with yourself. Go easy. We're all going to be okay. Spirits in earth suits. Let's protect these people and pray for these people. Let's pray for Liz in awe on her roof. Ben for his safety and his great works of bravery to help the people that he serves directly. For Leah, protecting against all negative energies. Wash our hands of all of that. Sarah, for her situation with her living situation, Paul and Lillian and Liam, all the fun they're going to have, healing all their deepest needs. For Kelly Bach and her husband and his shoulder. For Amber Gloria, for Damien and his tonsils, for Jen Bowles, for T, his medical situations, for Chad, housing, and for Rena, for the doctor, Carolina, for Brandy and her family, for me, for my daughter and my kids, and all of our relatives and all of our situations that must be handled in a good way. For Patricia, to be excused from the jury duty for her health and her medical visits today, that all involved, and that the spirits of the land and the indigenous ancestors come and be with her and help provide healing in unknown ways, ways that we may have forgotten. Let them rise up and participate. For Aaron and Sarah and Barbara. And here we have more. We've got prayers for Diana and her continued healing and feistiness. And for Wolf Girl, Oracle Dolly, and her husband, Rick. For Allie and her family. And Richie. For Terry and her family, her beautiful family. And gratitude for all that she has done in holding space for all of us. For Linda G. Let's see. And for Nina and her husband. Liz Orr, Judith, Raphael, for Gary and his health and his circulation, for Denise, for Brent and Derek. And I hope we'll include Pam for concussion, for Sue Toffee, for Marby G, people who have had surgery, for Barbara B, for Sean, for Marie and her husband Leopold. Let's see. Tarot asked backwards and all of his healing health, for Jax and your ongoing situations. We absolutely love everybody. I think love is really here. You know, it's not a rom-com, people. We're talking about love in its essence. For Jen B, for Oxford Cat, Salama, for my dear friends, my mom's old best friend for how many gazillions of years, for John and Eileen, Wayne's continued recovery, whole bunch of prayers. If I missed anybody, for heaven's sakes, I don't mean to, you're all included. Prayers for America, prayers for our veterans and our military, prayers for all of the families who are affected in all of these ways. Yes, love is the drug we've been looking for. That's right. One of my favorite bands as well, must say. Brian Ferry. Yikes. Prayers for all of the mamas. Prayers for peace globally. Prayers for the earth. May we all be blessed in ways today that we did not expect. May things come through for us and our loved ones, and we find ease and grace for one another. Come on back in. Know that you are loved, that your life is touched and blessed by all that is. And tomorrow, have a bright blessing. Diana will be with Annie, and they'll be doing their thing, and continuity of more prayers and good energy for everybody. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being with all of us in this space that we hold. so that we can stay positive, regroup, and refresh. And hold your bubbles out. If you find that you're feeling stuck and you need something else during your day, flip your bubble up, break your links, send a heart chakra link to people that you love that you don't want to feel excluded. But hold that bubble up. Put it around your car while you're driving. Put it around your house. You know, take care. Do something fun. Be silly. And have a beautiful, lovely day. Hey, J Cat Lady, glad that you're here. If you weren't on the list, well, put yourself right in there, girl. We got you. You're right. Flip up a bubble. Patricia, thank you. Love, light, balance, peace, big belly laughs, enjoy. Namaste. Thank you, Jules, and all. Thank you, everybody. It's our energy together that makes this really beautiful and all things we can weather. Blessings and have a beautiful, bright day.